I hope you like poor quality. It must be a tough job being a social media manager for a Premier League football club, coming up with ideas to engage the fans, especially when the team is Burnley. You can imagine the situation. Manager walks in, not Sean Dyche, but you're the manager of the social media person. And he says, great, what new ideas have you got to engage our fan base in the heart of Burnley? And they say, they've got to come up with something, you know. They say, oh, well, what about if we came up with some spooky puns for the spooky season based off the names of our players, perhaps? Their heart's not really in it. They just said it to get their manager off their back. But the manager goes, yes, start work on that right away. And so here we find ourselves with the Burnley Twitter account creating 5 puns on player names that they released one a day in the run-up to the spookiest day on the calendar, the 30th of October. So what are we going to do? We're going to review those puns. We're going to see which one's worst and which one is the least worst. Here we go. Here's number 1. Number 1, Fright McNeil. It's a decent start. Things are looking bright. Things are looking bright, McNeil. Things are looking good. It's a decent start. It's a good pun. Fright McNeil. It's solid. If I had to criticise, I'd just say it's a little bit straight down the bat. You know, a little bit safe. It's kind of the pun equivalent of drinking semi-skimmed milk. Oh, you drink semi-skimmed? I have no comment on that. That's perfectly normal. Come on, branch out a bit. Drink some skimmed. Drink some full fat. Throw some like almond milk in there or something. I don't know. If I was coming up with this pun, I think I'd have gone with things that go bump in the night, McNeil. You know, add a little bit of spice on it, make it a bit less obvious. Having said that, that would mess with the whole, you know, picture that they're going with. And so I think, to be fair, Fright McNeil, it's decent. It's a 4 out of 7. Number 2, Chris Blood. It's not bad. I don't hate Chris Blood. I think the best thing about Chris Blood is the picture where it looks a little bit like he is a vampire. Chris Blood is solid. We're going great guns here. If this is what they're leading with, then the back half is going to have to be fantastic. They've obviously got some great puns in the tank. Chris Blood, I think it's less obvious than Chris Wood. I think there's less to work with. I'm going all the way to a 5 out of 7. Number 3, Johan Good Monster. Three out of 7. Here we go. The top 2. This is where they've saved the best for last. You know, they obviously they've saved the best for last. They wouldn't lead with Fright McNeil if they've not got something big coming, right? He's the best player as well as the best pun. They've got to have massive puns coming out of the wazoo on the other side. Let's have a look. 4 out of 5. Eek Peters. Eek Peters. It's certainly something. Now I'm a sucker for a slightly tortured pun, and Eek Peters fits into that category. I'll be honest with you. I was planning on taking the nick out of this one, but every time I say it, it makes me laugh. So Eek Peters, 7 out of 7. Okay, the moment you've all been waiting for. This one dropped on the spookiest day of the year, the 30th of October. 5 out of 5. Trick Hope. Zero out of 7. Well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Let me know down in the comments which of the puns you thought was the least terrible. And I would say subscribe for similar content, but the chances of you seeing any remotely similar content on this channel in the next 6 years are very limited. But you can take your chances if you like.